What's up everybody? In this video we'll be talking about the Daiwa Exceler LT and seeing if it's the best spinning reel for under $100. Welcome back to Inspiration Outdoors. I'm Jake McHugh, and this channel is all about helping you catch more fish while out on the water. So just as a quick disclaimer before we get into the video, I bought this reel with my own money. It was not sent to me for review, so you guys will be getting my honest opinion about this reel. In this video, we'll be talking about the Daiwa Exceler LT, and the LT stands for the Light and Tough series that Daiwa implemented in their newer spinning reels. What it means is that basically the reels are staying lighter and more compact without sacrificing the durability and being rigid. This reel has a carbon light material housing, and if you look real closely right here on the spool, it has all these cutouts, and that's made to lower the overall weight of the reel. One thing that I love about this spinning reel is the fact is that it has a machined aluminum screw-in handle. And basically what that means is that the thread is on the inside of the spinning reel and it stays in there. It's not connected to the handle at all, and it's not connected to the cap on the other side. On more budget options, you have the thread connected to the reel handle here, and then you have to use the cap on the other side kind of to act like a nut to hold the reel handle in. This, you just screw right in and it gives it its very solid feel, and it really helps with its rigidness, I feel, in my opinion. I would like to make note that this reel has an anti-reverse switch, which is very useful if you like back reeling your fish when fighting, but I prefer to have it on and just use its drag. I mention this because Shimano is going away with that on some of their spinning reels, and I know that is something that people still look for in a reel. This reel roughly retails around $79.99, but if you shop around, I paid $62 for it on Amazon, and at the time of this video, it's actually down to $58 with 1-day shipping. So if you're like me, and you're kind of impatient when you order fishing gear, you might want to look there. You can get it lower than standard retail, and you can get it within 1 day. Amazon does carry all three sizes that I recommend for bass fishing. There is the standard 2500 size reel, the 2500 XH, which I have here in my hand, and the 3000 size reel. We'll go into the differences of all those reels a little bit more in depth later in this video, but do note that they're all roughly around the same price on Amazon, with the standard 2500 size being the cheapest. Typically, when I think about budget spinning reels, I often recommend the Pflueger President spinning reel, and that is a great reel for the money. It's super smooth and has a lot of bearings. It's built like a tank and is solid. The only downside to that reel is the weight. It's very heavy, and I feel like that this might be a better deal since it's lighter, with only being 7.2 ounces in the 2500 series reel and 7.5 ounces in the 3000 size spinning reel. One thing that really intrigued me and I found interesting when I first got this reel was how much line that it could hold for its size. With the 2500 size reel, I can get 240 yards of 8-pound mono, and coming from Shimano spinning reels, typically on the 2500 size reels, I only got 140 to 160 yards. So that was a really big difference for me. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It might help you if you want to try to have a smaller setup. You can have more line on a smaller reel. One thing that I noticed also when I first pulled this reel out of the box was just the really nice look and finish to it, but not only that, but just the solid and rigid feel in my hand. And one thing that really in particular that stood out to me was the bail wire on this reel. It is just super beefy, and compared to like the other reels that I've used in the past, like Shimano's, that's not a knock on Shimano's, they make a great reel as well, but this was super beefy compared to what I used in the past. It's really quiet when it flips over too. It doesn't have like a loud click to it, and I just really enjoy this part about this reel because it doesn't have any flex or give to it. It just feels really solid, and especially at this price point, it's just very well built. So to go in depth more about those three reel sizes that I mentioned before, I will have links down in the description below for each of those three sizes that I recommend for bass fishing. Those links are affiliated links, so I will receive a little kickback for no extra cost to you. And I really appreciate it if you guys do buy those links because it helps me and it helps support this channel so I can make more videos for you guys in the future. So all the three sizes that I mentioned earlier have a drag max of 22 pounds. The standard 2500 size and 3000 size reel have a 5:1 to gear ratio reel. The 2500 XH size that I have in my hand here brings in the most line with a 6:2 to 1 gear ratio reel, and it brings in 34.5 inches per turn. The standard 2500 size reel only brings in 29.6, which is still good enough for bass fishing in my opinion, and the 3000 size brings in 31.6 inches per turn. So that's going to wrap it up for this video. Here are my final thoughts about this reel. I definitely feel that it is worth the $79.99, but when you shop around like Amazon and you can find it for even less than that, I feel like it's even a better deal and you get more for your money. Given its really nice, solid, rigid feel in hand, and with it being compact, I do feel like you can put it up against almost all the reels under $100 out on the market. If someone was first getting into fishing or looking to make an upgrade from something other than Walmart, I often recommend the Pflueger President spinning reel, and I still will recommend that reel. I do feel like I will recommend this one a little bit more now due to the fact that it's just a little bit lighter and more of an enjoyable experience because you won't get tired fishing with it all day due to its lighter weight, and it also doesn't sacrifice the build quality. This thing is not built cheaply whatsoever. I want you guys to comment down below and let me know what your favorite spinning reel is under $100. That way, if we have someone that's new into the fishing community or is someone that's looking to make an upgrade, they have a list of options to look for down in the comments below, and they have a sense of direction where to go. Also, just leave a nice comment. Don't be like this guy here, because we don't like those kind of people. So that's going to do it for this video here. I hope you enjoyed it and got something out of it. If you did, make sure you hit the thumbs up button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you hit the bell. That way you get notified when I drop future videos just like this one here. And always remember, life is better when you're fishing. Peace.